Hello everyone and welcome to Hungary. This is my qualifying lap and I'm trying to get as good exit as possible down the start finish straight, and I'm using all of my cars, DRS, and I'm using now around 25% of my cars and switching to front balance, and I will just after the 100-meter board hit the apex beautifully, and now trying to get on the power as early as possible. I use again around 25% and go to neutral brakes, and I will just after the 50-meter board for this corner, and I again try to get as early on the power as possible, and it's key on this track to get as early as possible on the power. And for this turn I try not to cut the corner, it's very easy to cut it here, and yeah, here too you can go wide very easily, so you have to be very careful. And now I brake a little before the 50-meter board, and I ride both curves very aggressive through the chicane, and I make a little mistake here. I turned in not in the best place, but yeah, anyway, I went a little wide on the last corner too, but here is my mistake, and I went wide a little and I just didn't have a good turning point. But I ride this curve very much and I lose quite a lot of time actually, and go to rear brake balance, and again I make a mistake, second mistake for the third sector, and you can see here I just don't get the great exit that I needed. So my third sector was the problem in this lap, but still 1:16.395 is my qualifying lap, and a pretty decent lap time. Not the best, but yeah, I am on pole position. Kifo is second, Maestro is third, Victor and Mikey for fifth, Inkwood sixth, Texan seventh, Margin 9000, Chicane, Yekir, Mind Polecat, Clown Face, and Scotty. And now you're about to see the best start ever. Now I try to get very little wheel spin, and you can see I'm almost not on the power, and Victor behind me gets a lot better start, but in the second part of the start I am better than him, and now I overtake 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I overtake all the cars and I'm third now, and I outbrake Yekir Dragon for second place. And yeah, that was the most amazing start ever, but yeah, obviously that was a joke. This is the real start. We were doing rolling starts due to disconnects, so yeah, I am already around 5 tenths. You can see 5 tenths to Kifo, so I got a lot of time to him on the restarts. It's actually a start, not a restart, but yeah, I actually outblocked myself a little into turn 1. I'm trying to push now and make a gap over 1 second, so I can just stay clear of Kifo, because there are 2 DRS zones here, and even if someone is slower than you, he can easily keep up within 1 second with the 2 DRS zones. So yeah, anyway, you can see I go wide here, and yeah, I'm pushing very hard to make that 1 second gap, and you can see I'll make a mistake. Yeah, I went too deep here and I got on the power a little too early, and you can see I turn in on the wrong points. So yeah, this swap is due to the pushing. I make a lot of little mistakes, and probably everyone does, but yeah, I'm 7 tenths now in front of him, so it is working quite well even with the mistakes, and he's in my dirt year, so that's not helping him either. And you can see I'm getting quite a good exit from this turn, and I'm on rich fuel as well, trying to make that 1 second gap. And I use all of my cars, and let's see how the gap is. He's 9 tenths behind me, so yeah, it's working very well for now. And we skip to lap 6 now, and this is my pit stop lap. I actually pitted 1 lap later than my planned pit stop, but yeah, he's over a second now, 1.4 I think to me. And yeah, I pit for the first time for prime tires, brand new prime tires, and yeah, we skip to lap 15 for my second pit stop. Nothing really happened that stint, so yeah, 3.4 seconds to Kifo. As you can see, I extended the gap a little, but yeah, my setup actually was not actually my setup only, but I was driving a little bit too aggressively at the start of the stint, making faster swaps, making the gap, and I was actually losing time in the second part of the stint. But yeah, it's working out well for now, and again, nothing happened in this stint, so my third pit stop, and this is my last pit stop, so don't worry, no more pit stops, you won't see any more pit stops. And yeah, I switch again to prime tires, and I'm actually from Pranta, so I don't switch to them. But yeah, this is the fast swap of the race, and my personal fastest swap of the race, obviously. And again, I switch to front brake balance. I do this the whole race, and I actually don't hit the apex that great, but this actually is far from a perfect lap, but it's still the fastest lap of the race. So yeah, and you can see I'm again here going on the throttle as early as possible, especially on that turn. It's key to get on the power very early. And I'm purple after sector 1, and I go a little wide here pushing, and I go a lot wide here, so I probably lost around 1/10 or 2/10 already. But yeah, I go very fast through the chicane, so the chicane worked very well for me. And here you can see that the second sector is quite good for me, without counting that corner that I went wide on. And of course I'm purple again, and I'm actually on rich mixture, and my last personal best lap wasn't on rich mixture, so it's very easy to go purple now. And Kifo is 4.5 seconds again behind me, so he's very close to my pace. He was around that at the start of the lap, so I switched to front rich mixture already, and 1:17.855 is this lap, so let's see, 4.4 actually, so he gained in the last sector to me, but I still make the fast lap of the race. And actually the next lap was around the same, but I couldn't improve, so we skip to the end of the race, and he's 5.6 seconds behind me, and I just crossed the finish line first, and yeah, that was it. So I win the race, Kifo comes second, Mikey third, starting from 5th, so he makes 2 positions, and Maestro, Victor, Inkwood, and yeah, I don't really need to read all of them, you can see them on the screen. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please watch, again, you already watched, I actually did this mistake on the last video too. Please like, comment and subscribe, and have a nice day.